For years, the world watched them as if they were fire and ice. Two opposites locked in eternal combat. Two footballing forces circling the same orbit, challenging each other, defining an era. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. It was the rivalry that lit up stadiums and split living rooms. A debate that echoed from playgrounds in Argentina to pubs in Portugal. For more than a decade, their names stood side by side, line after line, stat after stat. Who was better? Who was greater? Who was the GOAT? But now, after decades of competition, after mountains of goals and trophies and unforgettable nights under the lights, Lionel Messi has spoken, not as a competitor, but as a man reflecting on the most talked about rivalry in sports history. And what he revealed, it wasn't hatred, it wasn't envy, it wasn't war, it was respect. Following Inter Miami's victory over Porto in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup, Messi sat down with D-Sports. He was calm, reflective, and ready to speak a truth that had long been misunderstood. When asked about Cristiano Ronaldo, again, as he often is, Messi didn't roll his eyes. He didn't dodge. He didn't fire back. Instead, he told the world something it needed to hear. Greater than, it was never personal. Let that echo. Because for years, we imagined them snarling across press conferences. We assumed silent grudges and icy stares. We dreamed up locker room tension and imagined mind games that spanned continents. But Messi shattered that illusion in a moment. He said that everything they did, every goal, every assist, every record shattered, it was about football, not feud. He acknowledged the rivalry, of course. How could he not? It defined a generation. Two men, both from humble beginnings. One, the boy from Rosario. The other, the kid from Madeira. Both carrying nations. Both shouldering the expectations of billions. But Messi reminded us, this wasn't hatred. This wasn't ego. This was the highest form of mutual inspiration. Greater than, I have always respected Cristiano, Messi said. And I believe he respects me too. In those few words, a decade of tension melted into something more profound. Not animosity, but admiration. Not enemies, but equals. He reflected on how both of them, unknowingly perhaps, made each other better. How each goal scored by Ronaldo pushed him to respond. How every record Messi broke spurred petition, and yet it was rooted in excellence, not enmity. Greater than, we were both trying to be the best we could be, Messi added. And in doing that, we brought out the best in each other. Think about that. Because for all the stats, the Ballon d'Ors, the debates on form and finesse, this was the real legacy, two men who raised football to its absolute peak. And did it not by tearing each other down, but by lifting themselves higher. Messi spoke like a man at peace, with his past, his place, and even his once labeled rival. He admitted they weren't close friends. They didn't vacation together or chat weekly. But they shared something deeper, an unspoken brotherhood forged through greatness. Because only they know what it's like to be watched by millions. To be expected to deliver, always. To have every touch dissected, every miss magnified, every triumph compared. And through all of that, they endured. They shone. They became immortal. Messi's revelation wasn't just a soft quote. It was a historical note. A reset on a story told too often through the lens of conflict. He offered the world a different narrative, one of mutual excellence. He reminded us that rivalry doesn't have to be toxic. That greatness doesn't always breed resentment. Sometimes, it builds legacy. Cristiano Ronaldo once said he enjoyed watching Messi's brilliance, that Messi made him better. And now, years later, Messi echoes that same sentiment. This is what sport is about. Not hatred, not division, but the pursuit of greatness side by side, even if on opposite teams. Their battles thrilled us. Their goals stunned us. Their careers inspired us. But this moment, this clarity, it humanizes them both. Two icons, two titans, one rivalry, and now, one truth. It was never personal. It was beautiful. It was historic. It was football, at its very best.